Okay, so I got a tripod, but it only holds up to 2 pounds. And guess what? I think my camera is like 500 pounds. So, say hi. Hi. Hi, everybody. So the camera may like slowly start drooping. And so, I don't know. So I'm back to do my first pregnancy vlog for baby number 2.
Hi.
Yes. And this is baby number 1, Cherish. And baby number 2, we are going to be doing week 14. Silly goose. So what's going on with me? Now that I've now that I've gone into my second trimester, I feel 1,000 times better. I'm getting my energy back, my nausea's gone, my tenderness in my boobies are gone. I just feel a lot better. I'm also in a better place spiritually and mentally. Stop. No. Did you just roll your eyes at me? How can a 17-month-old know how to roll their eyes? Crazy. She's gonna be interesting when she's a teenager. You're already rolling your eyes at me now. So, yeah, I'm in a better place emotionally. If you saw my previous video, you could see I was very distraught about my situation. I'm not in the ideal situation for being pregnant. The baby's father is Cherish's father too, but I'm not with him, and we have a less than perfect relationship, and it was not planned and whatnot. But you know, I've had these last 3 months to wrap my mind around it and realize that I've got this. You know, I can do it, and I've shifted my perspective about this. So since I'll be 35 when the baby's born, I'm considered a late maternal age, or basically I'm an oldie. And so I had to get a lot of those genetic testing and everything done. I still did it with Cherish. It was elective then, but now when you're 35 plus, you've got to do it. So on my 12 weeks, I did all the blood work, and they did the sonogram and measured stuff, I guess, for spina bifida and Down syndrome and stuff like that, I think. And I go back in 2 more weeks to get the results of that stuff. What else? Oh, this is what I am so incredibly excited about. So, with Cherish, I had a C-section, basically because my water broke at like 4 in the morning, and I went to the hospital, and I did not progress. I don't think I ever got past 4 centimeters in 16 hours of labor. My goal was to do everything natural, so I labored. They did hook in Pitocin, so I was just in an excruciating amount of pain. It was so bad and so hard, and you know, it was really tough. And so after, I think 16 hours, they were like, we've got to do a C-section. I think one, they were just kind of tired of me. and my doctor was not, like, she wasn't on call, so another doctor came on. And I think as soon as the on-call doctor came in, they were like, let's do this. So, and I don't think I was relaxing because I was in so much pain. So, anyway, I had a C-section, and they kept saying like, well, she's a really, really big baby. I'm sorry. It's been on in the background. I bet that was really annoying. So when I found out I was pregnant, I wanted to go to a birthing center, and we have a really good birthing center in Austin, and I wanted to try to do it naturally and be in an environment where that's you know, conducive, and have a doula, and just do it the way I wanted to and have that support. And so they're very well known for doing VBACs there, and I was very excited. So I called to make an appointment, and one of the midwives called me back, and she asked me about the situation, and she said that I was not a good candidate for the birthing center because the reason why because I didn't progress very far. They prefer to have people that you know, got to 8 centimeters or whatever, but something happened where they had to do an emergency feedback. But she just said I wasn't a good candidate, and she said also you've got to be more than 18 months. Wait, 2 years, 18 months or something before they would consider it. And I explained that by the time I have the baby, it'll be 2 years since I had Cherish. And she just didn't seem, she was like sympathetic. Like I was crying on the phone. And she said, I'm sorry, you know, we have to be very careful who we select to come here because we can lose our license if anything happens. And so, you know, we love to do VBACs, but it's got to be the right candidate. So then she was like, and it's going to be hard for you to find a doctor in Austin that's going to be willing to do that. And I'm thinking, no way. But I thought maybe my situation was like different and whatever. So when I went to my doctor the first time for like my 8 weeks, my doctor was just like, well, we'll discuss it when you come back for your 12 weeks. And so I pretty much figured that I was just going to have a planned C-section again, and I was really sad about it. I cried and cried and cried about it, but I thought, you know, there are some people that can't even have children, so I'm going to be happy that I'm at least able to have another child, even if it's not the delivery that I particularly wanted. So I go to my 12-week appointment, and I meet with the nurse for like that long thing they do, and it's the same nurse from before, and her name is Rachel also, and she was just like, I have some what are those things, those not tumors, but not cysts, but things, anyway. So I had 2 inside of me with her, and she was saying I had 1, and she thought that I had them removed. So she goes, well, you're gonna have to have another C-section because anyone that has ever had those removed. And I was like, I never had them removed. And she's like, oh, okay. She goes, well, why did you have a C-section again? I said, I just wasn't progressing. And so she said, oh, well, then you can try VBAC. And I was like, I can? And she was like, yeah. She goes, well, what we do is we go ahead and set up for a planned C-section about, I think like a week or 2 after your due date. But if you go into labor on your own before that, we'll let you try. You know, she goes, we'll have, you know, people on staff in case it ends up with you needing one again, but we will allow you to try to do it on your own. So I was so happy that they weren't going to force me to do it, because I have like 2 other friends who like well, I guess they can't force you, but basically they had to have another C-section. One of them is because it was so close. My friend had her kids so close together, and then another one, they said because her frame she had such a small frame. But anyway, whatever. So I was just happy that I have a chance, and you know, I may end up having another one if I just still never progress and it's harmful to the baby. But I'm just excited that, you know, there's a chance for me to have it vaginally. I'm not so gung-ho about trying to do the thing completely natural like I was last time. I had such high expectations and I thought that I was going to be able to control everything, but things did what they wanted to do, and I feel like I'm just going to take it as it comes, and if I end up getting an epidural this time, that's fine, because I may be in a more relaxed state and able to, you know, I don't know. And I don't know if I'm going to get a doula or not. I have those things I want to think about, because I don't know how involved I want the father to be in the delivery, and so I wish I would have had one last time, because he was not emotionally prepared to handle someone trying to give birth naturally. And so I know now I need someone else, whether he's there or not. So anyway, so I'm excited about that. One of my biggest concerns is I am the heaviest I've ever been. I was already like 199 pounds when I found out I was pregnant. So I'm very concerned about weight gain. They said that I can gain up to 20 pounds. That's 10 to 20 pounds is the recommendation for my weight. But really, I'm actually trying to really eat healthy and good, so that you know, I can stick to the 10-pound weight gain. There's a lot of controversy about whether obese women should gain weight, whether they should try, you know, whatnot. And it's a lot of time, like I can't even talk. A lot of research has shown lately that a lot of times obese women really clean up their eating habits during the pregnancy and end up losing health in a healthy manner during their pregnancy, and it kind of balances out where they don't even end up gaining weight, because they're like eating better, losing the bad stuff as the baby's gaining, and it's just kind of like staying the same. And they say this is actually better because, you know, it's not a good idea to be obese when you are pregnant. There's lots of reasons why. So I think I've gained about 3 pounds, but it's really hard to tell because I weigh myself in the morning at home, and then, you know, at my doctor's, they don't have a digital, they have that slidey kind, which I hate, and so it's always saying I'm about 204, but at home I'm like 201, so I don't know. But I'm eating a lot better. I'm not eating after dinner. I'm not as stressed, so I think my habits are going to be a little bit better. What else is going on with me? My skin is like, blah. I have acne, like pregnancy acne is kicking my ass. I guess that's kind of it right now. I'm waking up a lot in the middle of the night, not just for peeing, but crazy dreams. And what are you doing, Twinkle? And so yeah, that's what's going on with me. I don't really feel comfortable doing belly shots this time around because of my body shape. After I had Cherish, my skin did not, the elasticity was not there, and so instead of just going back, it just sagged. So it's like loose skin, kind of like, you know, when people lose weight really fast, they have like the hangy skin. Well, I've had that, and then as I started gaining weight, the end of last year, then it's just this floppy fat mess. So you really can't see anything. I know that my stomach is getting bigger with the baby, but it's like not a baby looking stomach. It's like this floppy blobbiness. So I don't think I will be doing belly shots until I'm probably like 6 or 7 months, where it's like clearly a baby in there and not just something weird. I heard somebody use the analogy of a balloon filled with batteries. And that's kind of what I feel like I look like. Yeah, so, but anyway, that's what's going on with me. And thank you for watching my 14-week vlog. I will see you next week. Peace.